Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing good. Gonna do another blog entry. Currently I'm still in Canada. I'm here visiting my teacher still. And everything's going good. The book, Bhakti, The Art of Loving God, should be out within the next week or so and available online in ebook. And the workbook should be not too far behind it. So that's pretty exciting. Music is still on the way for streaming. It should be another 4 to 6 weeks for it, I suppose. It seems like that'll take a bit longer. But everything's going really well. So this blog entry from 9/23 of 2024, it was my first weekend in Orange. And so it's when I started visiting temples. And so here we go. Blog entry 131. During my first weekend, I visited 9 temples and quickly realized just how much each one can differ, not only in rituals and layout, but in the energy and atmosphere they cultivate. Some were quiet and meditative, filled with the hum of chanting and incense drifting through the air. Others were lively with music, laughter, and rhythm of bells filling the space. Each temple carried its own distinct vibration, like different notes in a larger divine symphony. So what was really cool was in previous blog posts, I was talking about how each Radha and Krishna deity, or each deity, can capture a different mood of Radha and Krishna. And the mood, the divine mood that it captures, fits the congregation and the people that take care of that deity. But what I was finding here is, that was mainly in Radha and Krishna temples. So in all temples, it's amazing the variations and the diversity in the style at which they do what they do, and the feel and the space and what it creates and how they interact. It's really wild. There's just such a beautiful diversity to it. Yeah, okay. I also noticed that people expect those in Orange to arrive with focus and a clear purpose. I didn't have that yet. For being there. For me, that often means giving a short talk about Bhakti. Hadn't really done that one yet at that point either. Leading some kirtan and leaving it at that. Yet, within those brief moments of offering, there's a whole journey happening inside. This is very true. A shifting of consciousness, a recentering around devotion. Yeah. So what was really wild here was I could feel Krishna come inside of me in different ways and different interactions depending on the space and how I was supposed to interact in the space and that sort of thing. I didn't really get training on the aspects of what to do and what not to do in the temple and how to interact. And so I was having to learn a whole lot coming from the Western background and just not having that cultural experience before this. Yeah. So it was really interesting. In the process, I found myself becoming more aware of subtle changes within. I could feel how my attention would move, how my heart would open differently in each space, and how Krishna's presence seemed to quietly guide my awareness. Sometimes it was a feeling of sweetness and surrender, other times a sense of strength and purpose. It's as though Krishna was showing me that he reveals himself uniquely in every sacred space, through every community, through each person's sincere offering. So what is really cool is right here in this part. So this is basically restating through like the experience. The first one was the Radha and Krishna temples, the deities, each one captured a different mood, right? And it fit the devotion and the mood of the devotees there doing devotion to them. Yeah. So even Krishna coming through reveals himself in different ways and moods through, even like Krishna being with me and me walking in the door. That part of Krishna comes forward that matches the mood and the deity and how it connects, and it drastically is different from one temple to the next, fitting the love and the devotion in that space. And it's just amazing. It's just so amazing. It's so connected, like Krishna, wow, Radha Krishna everywhere. And they're just, wow, the connection's incredible. And so when even bigger connections come with different types of like Radha and Krishna and the flow and the divinity, it's just really amazing when you see it and they have that experience more and more. By the end of the weekend, I felt both exhausted and tired. A beautiful kind of tired, the kind that comes up from deep spiritual engagement. My body wanted rest, but my heart felt alive and full. There's a certain grounded joy that comes when the inner world begins to align with the outer practice. When devotion is no longer just something we do, but something we are becoming. This is when your life becomes like a walking meditation, when you grow your bhakti practice and weave thinking of God. Like for me, weaving thinking of Radha and Krishna into everything I do, it just grows and grows throughout your life each day naturally. It's really cool. Okay, here we go. Even in the fatigue, there was peace. I could sense Krishna gently reminding me to move with balance, to serve with love, but also to rest in his presence. Each temple visit was a mirror, reflecting a new aspect of the devotional journey. A reminder that bhakti isn't about finding one perfect place or expression, but learning to recognize the same divine essence shining through them all. So the last thing I want to talk about on this is something that my teacher mentioned. He said, when he was out traveling, doing the sannyas thing more and preaching and talking to people, he said it got to the point where every time he interacted with anything in the outside world, like a person, a place, a thing, whatever, he was just interacting with a different aspect of Krishna. It's just really amazing, like a different aspect coming from Krishna, like a different spirit, soul, the essence of a place, the energy behind a temple. Like it's really expansive thinking. So not only do you see everything as Krishna, but then you also, every interaction is some different aspect of Krishna coming through to interact with you and to be with you. It's a really beautiful thing to think about. Yeah. Okay, well, that's it for this journal entry. Thank you for tuning in. If you're hanging in and hanging on, I appreciate it. Thanks for your support. Please keep an eye out for the book and the music. I hope it helps you grow your love for God any way and every way possible. And thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.